Well, looks like we got another terrible show tonight. Friday Night Smackdown leading up to Elimination Chamber tomorrow night. Name of my topic tonight is called Terrible in Toronto. Will the Elimination Chamber 2025 be good tomorrow night? Will it be a travesty of justice? So much I have to say, and now I'm going to give all my predictions. Before I start off the show, I'm going to open up the show with a little bit of music. For those of you who know that heard of the passing of Academy Award winning actor Gene Hackman and the passing of his wife Betty, who was his younger wife, who was like closer, kind of younger to be his age. Like he was like 63, he was like in his 90s, like they're like father and daughter. And died yesterday. Died 2 weeks ago. What was that? I think it was found dead. I understand how they died. So I'm gonna open up the show a little bit of music for Gene Hackman's the theme from Superman, where he played the voice of Lex Luthor. I know he's right there in heaven right now. Christopher Reeve, Margot Kidder, Ned Beatty, Richard Donner, the director of Superman, Jackie Cooper, Richard Donner, and Jack O'Hara. I think it's the man who played the father in Superman. I think the mother is also in heaven too. Clark Kent's mother, actress, and I can't remember what her name was. I remember the actor who played Superman's dad. Oh yeah, Marlon Brando. Yeah, Marlon Brando. I forgot to mention Marlon Brando. Yeah, son Jor-El. Gonna find that music right quick, and then hold on 1 second. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Marlon Brando and that other guy who played Clark Kent's mother and father. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back and get the music set up for the theme from Superman in honor of Gene Hackman's passing, where he played the evil Lex Luthor in the Superman movies. You can find that music right quickly. Right back. I'll find the music. Find that music right quick. Yeah, I mean, start the music right quick. This is for Gene Hackman, the theme from Superman, where he played the evil Lex Luthor, the theme from Superman. Right back. Yep, that's for you, Mr. Hackman. That is all for you. God rest your soul. We miss you and we love you. Thank you for my childhood. Give all my love to Christopher Reeve, Mr. Reeve, Marlon Brando, Margot Kidder, Ned Beatty, Jackie Cooper, everyone. You played the best Lex Luthor ever in the Superman movies. We miss you in all the movies. We had French Connection, um, Unforgiven, so many. Rest in peace, Mr. Hackney. Thank you. Okay, let's get down to business with tonight's show. Alright, now Smackdown kicks off with a video package of last week's show, where The Rock and Cody were in the ring. We see The Rock announcing that WrestleMania next year will take place next year in New Orleans. And who wants to see that shit? Nobody wants to see that shit. Clips of Cody Rhodes and The Rock in the ring air, where The Rock told him that he wanted his soul. That's crazy. Back in the ring, we see that Undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Cody Rhodes walking backstage. He is stopped by two men who tell him that he has his own locker room, courtesy of the final boss. Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, Tiffy, knowing Tiffy time, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven segment. Live in the ring, Lyndon Kelsey introduces WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus to the ring. Out comes wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs hockey jersey in all blue. She gets into the ring and gets a standing ovation from the crowd, followed by a thank you chant. Thank you, Trish. Trish jokes and tells them, it's the jersey, isn't it? She thanks Lillian Garcia for the introduction and she asks what year is it with Lillian introducing her. The Rock in the Mix and Trish Stratus in wrestling tomorrow. Who cares? She mentions her hometown Toronto, where she gets a pop from the crowd. She says she loves the generational impact that wrestling has. Trish points to the little girl in the crowd, and that tells her that most likely her dad had a poster of Trish on her wall when he was her age. That gets a laugh from the crowd. Trish says tomorrow will be the first time that her kids will see her wrestle live. She points to her son and daughter who are ringside in the crowd. She says it's her 25th anniversary and mixed up with his talents is incredible for her. She says she is behind excited to team up with someone who has been taking the women's division by storm, and she introduces Smackdown Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. Wow. You know, I find it funny that Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus were Tiffany Stratton was trashing her about a year ago, and all of a sudden Trish is doing her they're doing each other the favors, like their mother and daughter or something. It's crazy. Out comes Tiffany with a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. Don't care. And Trish asks the crowd, what time is it? It's Trishy time and Tiffy time. Yeah, right. They reveal their Tiffy and Trishy jerseys. They take off their jerseys off, kiss them, and throw them into the crowd. Tiffany tells her they are in sync. Almost they are like been training, doing yoga together, and that's why they will win tomorrow. And here comes someone I don't like as much as I don't like Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green. Chelsea's music hits. Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green. Chelsea's music hits, and out she comes with Piper Niven to the loudest pop of a tree. Chelsea tells them it's a snooze fest. No one wants Dumb and Dumber hogging the airtime, and you're just as dumb as they are. Yeah, you're Chelsea. Chelsea tells them that she deserves the airtime. She's the United States Women's Champion, and allowed Chelsea to chant from the crowd. I expected she was gonna get cheered, but she got booed earlier. She says, much like Austin Matthews, she is the best thing to step into the social arena tonight. But unlike Matthews, she actually wins. They get in the ring, and Chelsea tells Trish the moment she left this dump, everything had became better. She's honored to represent the people of America because the people are better in America. And you're a Canadian, yeah. You're Canadian. Loud boos from the crowd. Tiffany says she is from America and she doesn't not represent her. Chelsea tells her she can't say or she represents and losers and she doesn't need her mother to dress her. Tiffany challenges her to a match tonight and tells her she has plans, she can't make it. Trish says it's a great idea and the fans think it's a great idea. And if Nick Aldis thinks it's a great idea, she should send the referee out right now. Chelsea begins to yell at the microphone and says, "Nicholas, don't you do it." And we have a referee run down to the ring. Commercial break. You're going to go to commercial. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus versus Chelsea Green as Piper Niven. Back from the commercial, Tiffany with the backdrop, Chelsea back up and Tiffany with a clothesline. She yells out, "It's Tiffany time," and lands a back elbow to the face followed by a spine buster. She goes for the cover, but Chelsea kicks out. Both women back up. Tiffany runs towards Chelsea, but Chelsea with a takedown. She goes for the unprettier, but Tiffany gets out of it and she slams Chelsea down on the mat. Tiffany about to go for the prettiest moonsault ever, but Piper drags Chelsea to the outside. Trish slams Piper into the ring apron. Tiffany climbs to the top rope and lands on the senton onto Chelsea and Piper. Tiffany throws Chelsea back into the ring, but out come Nia and Candice, who attack Trish from behind. Nia drags Tiffany to the outside and throws her into the announce table. The referee calls for the bell, and the fans boo. Winner by Tiffany Stratton. Nia and Candice throw Trish in the ring, but Tiffany Stratton takes Candice down. Nia grabs Tiffany and hits her with a forearm. Trish gets back up and she takes Candice down. Tiffany gets back up and they take Candice and Nia down. Tiffany goes for the prettiest moonsault ever. Don't care, but Nia drags Candice to the outside and they head to the back. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. We cut back to see Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. Jacob tells Solo what happened last week was an accident. Solo tells him he's sure it was. They talk about Solo's United States Championship qualifying match. Solo tells them that family needs to make a statement, and that's why he wants Jacob to play tonight. He wants Jacob to bring the United States Championship to the family, and Solo tells him that everything she is doing is to show Jacob how much he loves him. Jacob stares at him and walks away. Hold on a second. Okay, commercial break. We see platters of sushi and different kinds of foods on the table, with two men telling Cody to enjoy it as they walk away. We see R-Truth sitting on a couch and he asks Cody how we got all of this. Cody tells him he has to consider selling his soul to The Rock. What a joke. R-Truth tells him that The Rock is a soul man, and he used to watch him tag team with Tony Atlas. He asks Cody if he's going to keep all of that food to himself and be selfish. Cody laughs and tells him to help himself. WWE United States Championship qualifying match: Andrade Jacob Fatu versus Jacob Fatu. The bell rings, we're underway. A loud Fatu chant from the crowd. Andrade with a headlock, but Fatu throws him to the ropes. And he takes Andrade down with a shoulder tackle. He runs towards Andrade in the corner, but Andrade moves out of the way. Andrade climbs to the top rope and lands a crossbody. Fatu to to the outside of the ring. Andrade jumps over the top rope and lands a hurricane to the outside. Andrade gets on the top rope and lands a moonsault onto Fatu. Back from commercial, Fatu with a running tackle and takes Andrade down. A loud Fatu chant from the crowd. Fatu goes for a running hip attack in the corner, but Andrade moves out of the way. A kick to the face by Andrade and Fatu in the corner. Andrade with the double knees in the corner. He climbs to the top rope and goes for a moonsault, but Fatu moves out of the way. Andrade lands on his feet and lands on a standing moonsault. He goes for the cover, but Fatu kicks out. Andrade goes for an underhook, but Fatu with a backdrop. He lands 2 running hip attacks in the corner. But Fatu with a spiked DDT onto Andrade. Fatu with a jump moonsault. He climbs to the top rope and gets the pin. Winner Jacob Fatu. Hold on a second. See. We see a clip of Nick Aldis with Street Profits and Legado del Fantasma from earlier in the day. Santos Escobar welcomes the Street Profits back, and he asks for an apology because they were accused of taking him out months ago. Nick Aldis tells Escobar to think about his match against LA Knight, and he makes the match for the Street Profits against Los Garza. We go to a commercial break. Los Garza versus Street Profits. As the Street Profits are making their way down to the ring, DIY attack them from behind. Los Garza attack DIY and throw them into the ring. All 3 teams begin to fight and out come pretty deadly WWE officials. The machine guns come out and they all begin to fight, WWE officials breaking it up. I feel like somehow it'll be really crazy. Won't make sense for DIY to be back as baby faces, because they were just turned heel about not too long ago. It would be crazy if they make they try to make them baby face. They team up with the machine guns face off against Pretty Deadly and the Street Profits. Drew McIntyre and Cody. That's why the booking is terrible. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. You cut to the back. Drew McIntyre is with Cody Rhodes backstage. He tells Cody he remembers a decade ago when they were so low on the card and why so low on the card, and look at where they are. Tells Cody that it said a lot when Cody didn't give. The Rock answered last week and right away. The Rock will be surprised when he realizes that Cody sold his soul a long time ago. Terrible. Commercial break. A TKO Western Australia video package airs, and it is announced that WWE will return to Perth, Australia this year. Men's Elimination Chamber segment. A video package on John Cena airs when we hear from Drew's voice. He is saying it to cut it off. Alright, here we go. This whining, complaining Scottish nutcase. The camera cuts to Drew, who is walking between the crowd, and tells Cena that you either live long enough to see yourself from hero to hypocrite. He says that after Rumble, Cena used a stroke to put himself in the Elimination Chamber. But aside from CM Punk, no one said anything about John Cena. He's afraid of John Cena. He will say some stuff about him. Drew sits on the announce table and says that he wonders what John Cena in 2011 would say about the present day John Cena. He might start with a childish joke, tear himself apart for going to Hollywood, and he will rip apart that giant bald spot on his head that deserves its own area code. He says this is past John Cena saying it, but what he wants to say politically. Cena can end the career so quickly, but he will bury Cena in the chamber. In 2024, he screwed up time and time again. People cheered for the Toronto Screwjob at Money in the Bank. As he is speaking, out comes Damian Priest. He tells Drew, "Enough." All he does is complain. He says people see right through Drew. He calls him delusional. He tells him that that our truth makes more sense than he does. The truth is that he hears that Drew was upset about his place in the career. He's right. Priest says Drew won the title at WrestleMania because of his own session with Punk. He cashed in. At Money in the Bank, Drew wins it, but he got pinned by him again. Because of his weird session with Punk, he tells Drew that tomorrow night at the Chamber, the goal is to win, but he will take pride in pinning him. Allow CM Punk chant from the crowd. Drew stands up and Priest tells him the last time they were in this building, Priest dropped his ass. Seth's music hits and out comes Seth Rollins. Seth gets in the ring and the people continue to chant his song. Drew stands on the announce table and Seth says it's been a while since he's been on Smackdown, and Seth tells him that they all have so much fun talking about Money in the Bank. He wanted to join in. He has specific memories about that night. He remembers that if it weren't for some questionable officiating, CM Punk hiding Drew having the worst cash in of all time, he would have beat Priest, but he is not here to talk about the past. He was here to talk about the future. And Seth points to the WrestleMania Vegas logo. Yeah. Yeah, Seth Rollins' music hits, burn it down. Seth's music hits, and out comes Seth Rollins. Seth gets in the ring, and the people continue to chant his song. Burn it down. Drew stands on the announce table, and Seth says it's been a while since he's been on SmackDown. Seth tells them they want to have so much fun talking about Money in the Bank. He wanted to join in. He has suspicious memories about that night. He remembers it if it weren't for some questionable officiating, CM Punk hiding and Drew having the worst cash in of all time. He would have beat Priest, but he's not here to talk about the past. He's here to talk about the future. And Seth points to the WrestleMania logo. He says this isn't the same Seth that hobbled into WrestleMania last year. He feels great. And the rest do not stand a chance. CM Punk's music hits and out he comes. Yep, Seth Rollins hate this man. I don't know why he hates Punk that much, man. Punk walks down and leaves on a barricade, saying it's great to be alive on a Friday in Toronto. He says there are a few people who he has personal issues with, and allows CM Punk chant from the crowd. He begins with Seth saying that Seth looks like an oven mitt, and he cooked him January 6th, and he will cook him again tomorrow. He tells Priest that they are cool. He has nothing against him, but if that cage door opens tomorrow, Priest will be collateral damage. He points to Drew and Seth, saying that they are obsessed with him, but he is obsessed with his road to WrestleMania, his main event, and he has to beat them all. He will. And on top of all this, there are someone who is buying souls. He knows Drew doesn't have a soul to sell because he snatched it at Hell in a Cell. He says everyone better get serious real fast. And if someone wakes up tomorrow not wanting to show up, just like John Cena, he understands. Punk says this is not about him. Rollins tells Punk that he will not main event WrestleMania, not over his dead body. Seth says if not himself, it's not Punk. Drew tells Seth that he will beat him at WrestleMania Vegas, and as for Punk, it's been 6 months he is due an injury. Priest tells Drew he doesn't know why is he talking when he When when the chamber is over, Drew is going to do his complain on the internet. Then John Cena's music hits, and out comes Logan Paul. Wow, what a ruse! This arrogant, idiotic internet personality, Logan Paul. Loud boos from the crowd, and he asks tomorrow, Toronto, what happened? He thought that John Cena's. He thought that Cena if they thought that John Cena, that was John Cena. Logan says Cena doesn't care about Canada. They can't see Cena. They can see him. Shut up, Logan. Logan tells them to look at them. The full timers putting the work on Cena doesn't show up. A classic celebrity wrestling. Logan asks who that guy is Seth Rollins. But the peacock of WWE, the guy who wears the curtains and to work. He says Seth is a great wrestler, but he dresses like he lost a bet. He says he looks like Lady Gaga if she threw up a coat hanger. He tells Drew that he is right at home. He can't win a championship, and neither can Toronto Maple Leafs. That gets a loud boos from the crowd. He tells Priest that he barely knows anything about him, irreverently that he can't relate. But he heard. Hold on a second. I'm right back. He tells Priest he barely knows anything about him. Relentlessly, he can't relate. But he heard he used the world championship. But that just goes to show that you can't have a Priest. Really, but he used to be a world champion. But that just goes to show that you can have a Priest standing in the middle of the ring, but he still remains the answer to WWE's prayers. He says that he wishes he could slap that expression right out of Punk's face, but he already did that on Monday. Punk walks towards Logan, but Logan leaves the back. Drew walks through the crowd. Punk, Priest, and Seth all look at each other. Okay, commercial break. United States Championship qualifier, LA Knight versus Santos Escobar. The bell rings, and we're underway. Both men with right hands, and Escobar with a shoulder tackle. He throws LA Knight to the ropes, but LA Knight with a drop kick, a kick to the face, followed by a slam. He climbs to the second rope, but he goes for an elbow, but Escobar moves out of the way. LA Knight lands on his feet, with Escobar with a drop kick. He grabs LA Knight, but LA Knight throws him to the outside of the ring. LA Knight to the outside of the ring, but Escobar throws him to face first into ring steps. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Somebody sent me a message. One second. Yeah, you can make the cake on the, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, but everybody, I'm right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about technical. Take a little break, because try to respond to my mom's message she sent me on Facebook. See where I was saying. Yeah. Yeah, LA Knight. Back from commercial. LA Knight. With a net breaker, he goes for. Let me start with say again. Back from commercial. LA Knight with a net breaker, he goes for the cover, but Escobar kicks out. He grabs Escobar, but Escobar trips him in the face first onto the turnbuckle. An armbar by Escobar, and he throws LA Knight into the corner, but LA Knight comes back with a clothesline. A jumping elbow onto Escobar. LA Knight goes for a BFT, but Escobar pushes him into the corner and kicks him. Escobar goes for a splash, but LA Knight moves him out of the way. LA Knight goes for a running knee, but Escobar trips him face first onto the mat. Escobar places LA Knight on the top rope, but LA Knight with a hurricane runner. He goes for the cover, but LA Knight kicks out. Escobar lands on a spear, and LA Knight climbs the top rope. Escobar goes for a car spotter, but LA Knight lands on BFT midair, and he gives her a cover and gets the pin. LA Knight. Commercial break. Sami Zayn's music hits and he comes to the ring. He begins by saying that they did ring through a lot together. That'll be an understatement. The thing he feels like Owens has been doing a lot of running and hiding. He knows for a fact that Owens is in Toronto. Is in Toronto tonight. As he's standing in the middle of the ring right now, if Owens has something to say, if he's inviting him out of respect, not respect for Owens, but respect for everything he has been through, to look at him in the eye in front of their country, for man, only for them to say their final piece. Zayn tells him that after tomorrow there'll be nothing else to say. We hear Kevin's voice, and the camera cuts to Kevin Owens at the Rogers Center. He says that he wanted to take it all in. They had a lot of fights in Toronto, but it never took place, never in a place like this. He says that this entire time Zayn is trying to convince people that Owens is the bad guy, and some people believe him. Whatever, KO. But everything that will happen to Zayn, he deserves. But after tomorrow night, after he has ended Zayn's career, he is stuck in a wheelchair. He needs Zayn to know that he will not help Zayn's family. He's going to watch them suffer because this is all Zayn's fault. Zayn tells Owens that he knows it's not the tough guy thing to admit, but that you are nervous about a fight. But he has been all week, but he is not nervous about what might happen to him. No, a second. Stuff your nose. Driving me crazy. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, he's nervous that Kevin's parents, Kevin Owens' wife and kids, that are not going to be able to forgive him. But he is telling Owens that they don't forgive him. He's prepared to live with that because he is prepared to end this in Owens. And Owens, I mean. Okay, 11:58 right now. Almost 12 in the morning, midnight. That gets a loud cheer from the crowd. Owens tells him that there is only one thing left to say. See you tomorrow night. We cut to Carmelo Hayes, who is with The Miz backstage. They talk about Carmelo's match tonight. The Miz tells him that there are him. Miz tells Carmelo to do the right thing he showed him tonight, but Carmelo says he won't and walks away. In comes Cody, and Miz asks Cody what is he going to do. He tells Cody that he lives in Hollywood and The Rock runs it. He tells the WWE Universe, he tells the WWE doesn't get it. They see Cody at the top, but they both know that there is much more, and Cody wants more. He tells Cody the only way he will get get it is to take the rocks off her. If he doesn't, maybe someone else will. Okay, go to commercial. It's 11:59 right now. Damn. The bell rings and we're underway. Strowman throws Hayes across the ring, and Hayes falls to the outside of the ring. Strowman to the outside, and he lands on a running shoulder tackle. Strowman throws Hayes back into the ring, and he runs out Tama Tonga with a steel chair. He slides the chair into the ring. He gets on the ring apron, and that distracts the referee. Solo Sikoa comes from behind. He hits Strowman with a chair, but Strowman stays on his feet. Strowman takes Solo down, and Tama Tonga goes for a right hand onto Strowman, but Strowman throws him onto the announce table. Hayes grabs the chair and throws it into the Strowman, who catches it. Hayes drops to the mat, and if he got the hit on the referee turns it around. If you think Strowman, Hayes with a chair and calls for the bell. Winner Carmella Hayes. We cut to the back and we cut to the back and we see Naomi, Bianca Belair. They talk about their Elimination Chamber match tomorrow night. We cut to Roxanne Perez, and her music plays. And out she comes, but her music is cut, and out come Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And go to commercial break. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez versus Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Bayley. The bell rings around underway. All 6 women are face to face, and they fight to the outside. Naomi and Liv start the match, and Naomi with a kick to the side of the head. Liv rolls to the outside, and Bayley is tagged in. She lands a suicide dive onto Liv and gets back in the ring. Bayley with a suicide dive onto Perez on the other side of the ring. She gets back into the ring and lands on another suicide dive onto Raquel. Back in the commercial, Bayley and Raquel are in the ring when Bianca is tagged in. Bianca with a crossbody off the top rope, and she knocks Liv off the ring apron. Bianca with a drop kick onto Raquel. Bianca with a back suplex, followed by a hand spring moonsault. She goes for cover, but Raquel kicks out. Bianca with right hands in the corner, and Naomi is tagged in. Liv gets in the ring. Bianca with a backbreaker, and Naomi climbs to the top rope, but Raquel trips her. Raquel trips her up and lifts her up. She throws Naomi to the top rope, and Perez tags herself in. Perez throws Naomi into the corner, but Naomi with a kick to the outside of the head, followed by a bulldog. Bayley is tagged in, and she climbs to the top rope. Bayley with an elbow drop. She goes for cover, but Liv breaks it up. Bianca gets in the face of the ring and lands on a spine buster onto Liv. Raquel with a big boot onto Bianca. Naomi throws Raquel to the outside. Both women are down. Bayley goes for the Bayley to belly, but Perez with a kick to followed by a pop rock. She goes for cover, and gets covered and gets the pin. Winners Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. Perez stands in the ring, but Alexa Bliss gets in the ring behind her and lands the Abigail DDT. Okay, now it's 12:04 in the morning. Now it's midnight Friday. Byron Saxton is backstage. Now it's March 1st now. Byron Saxton is backstage with Charlotte Flair. To ask her about Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. Flair tells him she thinks that Tiffy and Trish are cute. And once the smoke clears, Tiffany has a bigger problem to deal with because no one will be there to help her at the end of that rainbow, and she will see her at WrestleMania Vegas. You can go to commercial break. Video package of Shinsuke Nakamura airs. He speaks about how he will defeat whoever wins tonight. We cut to the back and we see Solo Sikoa telling Jacob Fatu that they will take care of Braun Strowman. Jacob Fatu begins walking towards the ring as the music plays. And commercial break. United States Chamber #1 contender triple threat match. Jacob Fatu versus Carmelo versus LA Knight. The bell rings are underway. Hayes tries to go after both man, but Fatu takes him down. Runs after LA Knight, but LA Knight lowers the top rope on Fatu to the outside. LA Knight with a jumping body on slam onto Hayes, and he lands a leaping elbow onto Hayes. Hayes goes for the cover, but Fatu breaks it up. He throws LA Knight to the outside of the ring and headbutts him. He throws LA Knight into the barricade, and Hayes with the right hands onto Fatu, but Fatu with the right hand. LA Knight grabs Fatu, but Fatu throws him to the barricade. Fatu throws Hayes into LA Knight on the barricade. Fatu with a crossbody, but both men move out of the way, and Fatu lands on the concrete. Brett back. Back from commercial, and a headbutt onto LA Knight. LA Knight in the ring, he grabs Hayes and throws him to the ring. Fatu goes for a running hip attack onto LA Knight, but LA Knight moves out of the way. LA Knight to the ropes, but Fatu gets back up and hits LA Knight with a shoulder tackle. LA Knight goes for a splash onto Hayes, but Hayes moves out of the way. Hayes with a springboard off the second rope onto Fatu, but Fatu gets back up. Hayes with to the second ropes, but Fatu with a Samoan drop. LA Knight with a net breaker onto Fatu. Goes for the cover, but Fatu kicks out. LA Knight goes for the BFT onto Fatu, but Hayes gets out of the first 48 onto LA Knight. He goes for the cover, but LA Knight kicks out. He climbs to the top rope, but LA Knight pushes Hayes off the outside. Fatu catches Hayes and throws him into the ring steps. LA Knight with a springboard across the body off the second rope. Second rope onto Fatu on the outside. Both men fell on the announce table. Hayes throws LA Knight back into the ring, and he lands on lands nothing but yet. Goes for a cover, but Fatu with a senton off the top rope Fatu with a hippocat onto Hayes, followed by a spike DDT on the second dropping moonsault. He goes to recover, but LA Knight drags him onto the outside. LA Knight goes to recover and gets the pin. Winner LA Knight. We cut to the back. We cut to the back. LA Knight. We cut back to and Cody Rhodes is with CM Punk. He tells Cody Rhodes that The Rock wants his soul, but Cody has everything. What could The Rock want from him? Punk tells Cody that young Punk would have taken that offer and would have liked to see Cody take that offer to take it, shine it up real good, turn it sideways and shove it up his part-time Hollywood candy ass. Punk tells him that Cody got to where he is because of his hard work. He tells him to win the Elimination Chamber and we'll see him in the main event of WrestleMania. Then go to a commercial break. Back from commercial. Michael Cole's in the ring and he introduces the undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, Cody Rhodes, in the ring. Cole tells him that the Elimination Chamber is tomorrow. He will have a decision. He will have to make a decision. He asks Cody if he will sell out to The Rock or not. He says to Cody that he will know that he will not take this offer. He main evented 2 WrestleManias. He finished his story and he represents everyone. He is living up to his father's legacy. As Cole is speaking, he says he is getting the message. We see a red truck drive onto the ring on stage with Cody's American Nightmare logo on it. On the big screen is a black SUV. The Rock steps out of it. The Rock tells Cody that The Rock is coming and he's ready to board. And tomorrow Cody will make the decision of a lifetime. He knows that The Rock knows that they will have been texting and talking all week. He knows that Cody is going to do the right thing. He tells him to enjoy his gift. He says Cody loves to drive on the open road, to the dangerous road, to the beautiful road, on the dusty roads. Speaking of Dusty, God bless his soul. The Rock has been talking to him all week, and Dusty told him that Cody had been talking to him all day. He knows that Cody will make the right decision. Cody tells him that Cody will hug him tomorrow and give him his soul, and every opportunity he ever thought of will come true. All his dreams will come true with one decision. The Rock tells him that he had a gift that made him, for what he shows him, a weight belt in the words Cody's soul. On the day of June 11, 2015, the day that Dusty passed away, The Rock tells him he loves him, and the board's plane at Smackdown goes off the air. That was terrible. That was completely terrible and garbage. I think these fans, all these wrestling fans, are really biased against this hate against Cody Rhodes is just terrible. Once again, they had Triple H and Nick Khan and Ari Emanuel had to cross that line. Dusty Rhodes again. What is this, last year now? This is terrible booking. Dusty Rhodes is now lying his grave, and they did do this shit. It's been 10 years since Dusty Rhodes passed away, and I think the hate against Cody Rhodes is pathetic. The reason why all these fans hate Cody, because he's the reason why Dusty Rhodes died. Because when he said that he has no father, and he was, because we said Cody told him he has no father, and he was dead when he said it to his father's face when he was Stardust. It's just crazy. And all I can say is about this it's gonna be a terrible. I bet you this is gonna not be a good show tonight. I bet you somehow WWE is gonna shove Logan Paul down our throats. and and all that shit. And what else? And I think this tag team match is Trish and Tiffany Stratton teaming up together is making no sense. The baby and Tiffany Stratton, her baby face run isn't that good. And she kind of sucks. Tiffany kind of sucks, and she doesn't deserve have that Smackdown Women's title around her belt around her in the first place. It should be on someone else, not Charlotte. And just a terrible show. I mean, somehow about the situation in this tag team situation, DIY in Motion Machine Guns, Street Profits, and Pretty Deadly is just getting charged. I mean, it would be really crazy for DIY to go back as baby faces. You know, they just turned heel on the Motion Machine, turned heel and showed Machine Guns not too long ago. I mean, and it's just terrible booking last night. I mean, and show was just terribly completely garbage last night. Now it's time for garbage. That's all I can say. Now it's time to give you all my predictions for Elimination Chamber tonight. And lady shove Logan Paul in our throats. I'll be very pissed. Okay, see, I'm tired. I don't know why in the world and by the way, I don't know why they're going around with this this feud between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens again, like it's 10 years, like it's 2015 all over again. Some predictions. I'm gonna go predict. I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn. I feel like somehow Kevin Owens is gonna get this. Well, I gave the predictions for last Monday. For the Elimination Chamber for the Raw. And I think I mentioned yeah, I mentioned Alexa Bliss last Monday for women's championship match at WrestleMania 41. I mentioned CM Punk for Undisputed WWE Championship match. And yeah, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. This is a terrible tag team match. I'm gonna say Tiffany Stratton and Tiffy, knowing Tiffy time, the Barbie doll bitch wannabe win, and Trish Stratus win this. And the best match, I'm gonna say Elimination Chamber. Wait, hold on, wait. I'll say the best match will be the Elimination Chamber for an undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Championship match. And the worst match is Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. That's to be a worst match. Okay, now I got that covered. Now it's time for something I like to do. It's time for hold on a second. It's time for the Back to the Future thing. Back to timeline history of all the wrestling birthdays, pop culture, and all that stuff. All you had to think was the thing for Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. Can't wait for its 40th anniversary on July 3rd, 2025, because the movie was released July 3rd, 1985. Let's go to February 28th, shall we? Oh wait, February 27th. My bad, my son. Come on, load, you stupid thing. Stupid thing. Hold on a second. Hold on one second, everybody. Okay, I'm back now. I got trying to get this thing to load for all the history brothers. Let's see. February 26th was a happy. February 26th was a happy 92nd birthday to Sway Hansen. Lance Hoyt, he turned 48. British wrestler Shaw Samuels will be returned 40 last Wednesday. Hey, wait, last Thursday. That's right, Thursday. Now let's go to some wrestling history for February 27th. Let's see, February 27th. Okay, on WCW Prime. I know I remember that show, WCW Prime. One second, WCW Prime. Okay, on WCW Prime, February 27, 1995, Johnny B. Bad defeated TV champion Arn Anderson with Colonel Tom Parker via DQ. When Parker raked Bad's eyes and he went to cover the champion after Bad hit high knee. Eddie Bischoff and Dusty Rhodes provided commentary for the bout. After contest, Anderson tried to hit Bad with the belt. Bad knocked him to the floor and held up the title. Let's see what else. Trying to see what else in a piece of history. WCW Prime. So you're trying to see what else. We'll see. Trying to see go back, see. Trying to think of something. Oh wait, yeah, WCW WWF Raw, February 27th. Okay, on Monday Night Raw, Um, Lex Luger defeated with Chief Jay Strongbow defeated Tatanka with Ted DiBiase by countout. Owen Hart defeated Larry Santo by submission. Doink the Clown with Dink defeated Bob Cook. Common defeated Ken Rapper. So you're trying to see what else. And then on that day on WWE on WWE Monday Night Raw February 27, 1995, there was a face picture in picture between Lawrence Taylor Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow to face off if they will face off against WrestleMania. Let's see what else. Okay, on Sunday Night Heat, February 27th, 2005, Maven defeated Val Venus. Rosie and the Hurricane defeated Mikael Yama and Sean Spears. Rhino to Jerry and Greenwood defeated Jonathan Coachman in LA Knight. Jonathan Coachman in Law Resistance. Fluke. Let's see what else. What else? Let's see, 2015. Let's see what else. So what else? I'm trying to see. Okay, on Impact Wrestling, Rockstar Spud and Mr. Anderson defeated Tyrus and EC3, Ethan Carter III. Angelina Love and Robbie E defeated the Brooke Tessmacher and Chris Melendez. Austin Aries defeated Samoa Joe. Norm Dar versus Rampage round ended in no contest. Lashley defeated MVP to retain the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in a no DQ match. Yeah. Now let's go to some pop culture for February 27th, 2015. Other pop culture. let's see. 3 movies released in theaters nationwide on February 27th. Everly, starring Salma Hayek. Focus, starring Will Smith and Margot Robbie. The Lazarus Effect, starring Jeremy Slater, Luke Dawson, Olivia Wilde, Donald Glover, and even Evan Peters, and Sarah Boger, Irish actress. Match to the Stars, starring Julianne Moore, Mia Wasikowska, Owen Williams, Olivia Williams, Evan Bird, Sarah Gadon, John Cusack, and Robert Pattinson. Maps to the Stars. Yeah. Okay, let's go to yesterday, February 28th. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Yesterday was the first anniversary of the passing of Virgil. You know, it was Million Dollar Man's Ted DiBiase's manager. And the first anniversary of the passing of Virgil. And yesterday was also the first anniversary passing of stand-up comedian and actor that I grew up watching when I was little, Richard Lewis. First anniversary. Passing of Richard Lewis. He died of yeah, he died. Yeah, February 27th. Yeah, it was February 27th, 2004 is the passing of Richard Lewis, stand-up comedian. Yeah, he had a heart attack. He was 76 years old. It was February 27th was the passing of his death. Okay, yesterday was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. His birthday, yesterday he turned 72. Norman Smiley, he turned 60 yesterday. Norman Smiley, black British wrestler. Missing Link, wrestler Missing Link, he turned 86 yesterday. Ace Austin, he turned 28 yesterday. See, trying to see what else. Okay, ECW Hardcore TV, February 27th, February 28th. ECW Hardcore TV. Okay, no matches aired, just to show a recap previewing of everything that happened on the pay-per-view event, Return to Funk with ECW. Return to Funker. Showing interviews with Joey Styles interviewing Tommy Dreamer and Raven. And it showed everything that took place with Cactus Jack knows Mick Foley attacking facing off against Terry Funk. Then Tommy Dreamer confronts Terry Funk and all that stuff. And 2005 Monday Night Raw. Providence, Rhode Island, leading on the road to WrestleMania in Dunkin' Donut Center in Providence, Rhode Island. Triple H comes here in the fit and talking about how he made Batista everything he did for him and everything. Then he fought in the draw against the Hurricane, no count out. Chris Benoit defeated Muhammad Hassan by DQ. Shelton Benjamin defeated Gene Sinski by pinfall. Masterpiece Chris Masters defeated John Walters. Chris Jericho defeated Maven by submission. And then Trish Stratus comes out acting like a bitch to Christy Hemme. And being acting like a bully, disrespecting her and stuff, trying to spray paint that spray painting that the magazine she did. And then Shawn Michaels faced off against Edge in a street fight. Then Kurt Angle from SmackDown came out and attacked Shawn Michaels and tells him that Kurt Angle, who's all bloody, telling all full and bloody, tells Michaels that he accepts his challenge at WrestleMania 21. Goes Hollywood. And we'll see this little preview of John Bradshaw Layfield, John Cena and John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL, doing the parody of A Few Good Men. in the WrestleMania Goes Hollywood segment. And attendance was 7,500. Let's see what else. I think that's and I think let's see what else. Yeah, there was a WrestleMania press conference. It was Tuesday, February 28th. A WrestleMania press conference between WrestleMania 11 press conference about it was Shawn Michaels. Talking about everything. Talking about facing off against Diesel, and then they got we see Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow going a little face off. He revealed Psycho. I know he got Psycho Sid as his new manager. And that's it. That'll do it for my review on tonight's for my review. Subscribe to the Godfather Soldiers and Son. Hope all of you enjoy Elimination Chamber Toronto. I know this is gonna be a bad show tonight. I know it's gonna be a travesty of justice. Trust me, this won't be a good show. I know it. This won't be a good show. So from the Godfather Soldiers and Slammers, late Chad Henshaw say, I like to dress up like Chubby Checker, sing like Lionel Richie, dance like James Brown. Like to get in the hot tub, gonna be sweat, gonna be dry, gonna be wet. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live back in the 80s. Says, I never grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the 90s. But I saw the reruns of old school Saturday Night Live when it was little on Comedy Central. I was born in 88. I never grew up in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s. But my mom told me everything about 80s culture. So that'll do it for us, for me and myself. And then, for those of you who know that yesterday would have been a happy 80th birthday to actor and former NFL player Bubba Smith, from close out the show, the song, the theme from Police Academy, in honor of his 80th, what would have been his 80th birthday yesterday. He was born on February 28th, 1945. He would have been 80 years old yesterday. Bubba Smith from the Police Academy. He's played Hightower in the movie. So I'm gonna close out that show with the theme from Police Academy this midnight and this morning. It's 12:49 right now. You're gonna give me some sleep. Hope all you have a good night. And close out the show with the theme of the Police Academy in honor of what would have been the 80th birthday of actor and former NFL player Bubba Smith. Close out the show with it. Close out the show for all of you this morning, midnight. Let me find that beat piece. So, okay, let me find a piece. Hold on one sec. So I hope all of you have a good morning. It's midnight, and I hope all of you enjoy Elimination Chamber tonight. I'll be doing a review about that tonight. I'm gonna break it all down. So I hope all of you have a good night, good morning. This is midnight. Give me some sleep. I'm out of here. Peace. And now here's something to close out the show in honor of what would have been Bubba Smith's 80th birthday. The theme from Police Academy. Good night, everybody. Have a good morning. It's midnight. I'm out of here. Peace.